The average temperature in Champaign today was 88 degrees. In Dublin, Ireland, 68 degrees. That's where the Illini were supposed to kick off the season. Instead, they opened the Bret Bielema era on a very, very hot day at Memorial Stadium against Nebraska, playing in the very first college football game of the year. The first points of the season follow a punt from Blake Hayes, and Kirby Joseph makes the tackle in the Nebraska end zone for the safety. Illinois leads 2-0. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Illini, and Brandon Peters is taken down by the Nebraska defense. He goes down with an injury and doesn't return to the game. Nebraska converts on the ensuing drive. Marquise Steps with the 2-yard dive into the end zone for the score. The extra point is no good. 6-2 Nebraska. They'll add a field goal later on to make it 9-2. First Illini touchdown of the game comes from Mike Epstein, who punches his way into the end zone for the score. The James McCourt field goal is good, and Illinois ties it up at 9. Huskers take over, but Keith Randolph sacks Adrian Martinez to force a fumble, and it's NC State transfer Calvin Hart Jr. who recovers it for the touchdown with 30 seconds left in the half. Illini will lead 16-9. They continue to move the chains when they take over in the third quarter. The 8-minute drive ends with Art Sikowski stepping in for Brandon Peters, who finds Luke Ford for his first collegiate touchdown. It'll be 23-9 Illinois. Next drive, Sikowski to Deuce Spann for the surprise 45-yard catch. The former quarterback has only played one game in his Illini career. That puts them on the 1-yard line, and Isaiah Williams gets the job done with the touchdown. It'll be 30-9 Illinois. Nebraska will add a pair of touchdowns in the second half. That puts them within a score, but it'll be too late for them as Illinois holds on to their lead. It'll be 30-22, the final score of this one. And it's the first win of the season for Illinois, of course, in exciting fashion. Sikowski went 12 for 15 in his Illini debut with 124 yards. WCIA 3's Brett Behrens has more from Memorial Stadium.
Bret Bielema's first post-game handshake and hug from Illinois Athletic Director Josh Whitman is a happy one. The first-year Illini coach starts his orange and blue tenure off in style, and to do it on national TV and against a Big Ten West team makes it that much sweeter for the Illini.
We put the world on notice that this ain't the same team.
I felt like it was a statement game for us to prove ourselves and show that it's going to be a change in Champaign.
You guys are probably tired of me talking about having the opening kickoff of college football, and to have it be a win is just like the perfect ending.
Bielema was asked whether he was tearing up after the game. Turns out it was just the weather.
Was I fine by tears? No, I was just sweating.
The heat and humidity certainly played a factor, with temperatures on the turf nearing 100+ degrees. But the Illini found a way to fight through several points of adversity, including losing starting quarterback Brandon Peters, who went down in the first quarter and was carted to the locker room. Rutgers transfer Art Sikowski came in and didn't miss a beat, completing 12 of his 15 passes for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Just want to do my best, coming here in May, this team, I've never been around a group of guys that just brought people in,
Art, the man, he showed up. And he rallied, everybody, he got the guys to rally behind him.
The other big storyline, the return of Illini Nation. Fans filled Memorial Stadium for the first time since 2019, something the players say certainly helped.
It's huge for us, and you hear the momentum swings and things like that, and the crowd's behind us. And when you got the crowd, it's awesome.
Bret Bielema is just the 3rd Illini coach to win his opening Big Ten game since John Mackovic did it back in 1988. And while this is just one game with 11 more to go in the regular season, you get the sense this one does mean a little bit more, as it sets the tone for the rest of the year, with UTSA coming in next Saturday night at Memorial Stadium. Reporting for your Illini Nation, Brett Behrens, WCIA 3 Sports.
All right, Brett, thanks. Eastern